Here's Walking Dead, Season 4, Episode 6, titled Live Bait. Humanizing our villain, the origin story. That is the theme of this episode. I'm going to eat crow a little bit. I was a little bit skeptical. I didn't really like the governor character of Season 3. Thought he was way over the top. There wasn't really an emotional connection from I hate you. I just hated the performance. I hated the character. I didn't hate the character playing the character. I mean that the guy, sometimes you hate a villain in a movie, which is a good thing. I just hated the character in this episode. So the governor gets his own episode and he gets his own origin story, and we see the origin stories. Let's look back to Breaking Bad from Season 4, where they gave Gus Fring his own episode, and before the Gus Fring, who we thought was even more evil than Walter White, we realized that there's a human side to him. So it's the same kind of concept with the governor. I thought the guy playing him really kind of grounded himself. I thought the performance was excellent, and I actually understand like the origin story of where the governor took place, because even though this is the origin story of after all the shit that he did, after all the corrupt stuff that he did and the evil stuff that he did, but it's showing that this is the seed of this human being, where he comes from and why he did what he did. So even though the origin story is set in the future of his shenanigans, we still see the human side of who he is. Of course, how you do that is basically governor is lost. He's done with, his heart is done after he loses his community, loses his leadership, and loses everything else. So he's basically dead already, and except he's not a zombie who's dead. And then love and family bring him back to the man that he probably was before all the zombies came in. And that's sort of what this story is all about. So of course, the easy kind of plot point ploy is have a little girl, cute little white girl who has silly observations, and she's smart as an 8-year-old. And of course, the governor is going to connect with this little girl, and then it's going to connect with the little girl's mother and the little girl's sister and the little girl's grandfather, who's going to has cancer and is going to have to go away. So basically, this is a man who now has a family and now has love. So he's evolved out of his shell of the love story. So a lot happened in this hour episode. Really good episode. And like I said, I am eating crow a little bit because I hated this character. But then after watching this episode, I saw the kind of human side. Kudos to the new showrunner, third showrunner in 4 years, which is a miracle on Walking Dead. Walking Dead is making a crap load of money for the AMC. They're going to keep this going as long as possible. But it seems like this guy's really showing some really like 6 episodes in. So there's some really solid storytelling here, really solid kind of pieces of work. It's a ballsy effort to basically doing a whole show about the governor, who was a polarizing figure, and kind of move ourselves from the world of Rick and whatnot, and not really have any zombies or any killings going on in this episode either, except the only killing was kind of a heartbreaking moment. So the fanboys, I don't know what they're I'm sure there's going to be a lot of negativity about this episode, but tell you true fanboys, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, because this is a really solid episode, and this is what makes The Walking Dead good. This is what's going to make The Walking Dead stand the test of time. You can kill all the zombies you want till the cows come home. Those are disposable episodes. Those are disposable moments in The Walking Dead. These are what makes this show great. So what happens next? Sorry, fanboys, for telling you go fuck yourself, but go fuck yourselves. So basically what happens next on The Walking Dead? Who knows? And that's what makes it great storytelling. That's my review.